It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup, and we are all set to go as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. First down, they start out with a Banacanda. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
A Banacanda on 1st and 10. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Baron Browning, the one who brought him down. The Eagles at 3-5, 2 games under 500. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on, put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Throwing is Hurts. He'll buy some time right. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. There he goes left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Well, it's only the first quarter, but that's a quick shift in momentum right there because they were driving the football before that interception. And then not only, Charles, do they throw the pick, but it gets returned all the other way for the score.
I think the important thing here was it backed up in their own territory. This defense didn't blink. They hung in there, waited for the offense to make a mistake, and as soon as they did, they capitalized in the biggest way possible.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CB, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Hurts sets up to throw it. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And so we're into it over. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
That was a beautiful executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
Yeah, he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality and pound the rock.
That's caught. This is a ball of Campbell. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up first and goal.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
A nifty move on the run, but ultimately stops short of the goal line down at the 2. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them. On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big open. Now he's got him. That's Smith for the touchdown. Devontae Smith, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are an extra point away from evening this one up. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been. Simply gone down to a knee at the 25. They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. You look at this Eagle defense. Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 28 yards there and give him the first down. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And the ball is knocked out. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On second down, Williams. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Stand up 3 yards shy of the first as the 40-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And on the way home for a Broncos score. A great effort there. 37 yards. And the Broncos have taken the lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not... Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons.
And, partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team.
Oh, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Back to throw. Spencer. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways.
And he's going to go down back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. That's big Jordan Davis sprawling in to drop it.
And every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
They'll wind up with 17 on that one. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with 4th down and 1. Looking to throw. Spencer. Touchdown! Greg Dulcich from 10 yards out. And the Broncos' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. They took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. We'll leave him shy of the 20-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's 1 interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, you know, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game.
They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Oh, and now some space to operate. 31 yards on the punt there. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Spencer. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well. Up the middle, it's Williams. He gets away from one. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 52 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
2nd and 3 from the 9. Back to throw. Spencer. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Broncos have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long. And this time, that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have, because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around. They're reading coverages early. So now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball, definitely coming from his head coach.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to take over here up near the 40. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 36 yards on the play.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 33.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Here's Hurts to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And 3rd and 1 now. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So at 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 39-yard line. From the gun, here's Abanikanda.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 4. On the toss, Abanikanda. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll set up a throw. Rolling to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football, and he's got a first.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
On the handoff, Abanikanda. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Baron Browning in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Back to throw. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Sometimes it's just not your day. Here's another failure right there on 3rd down.
A 53-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Mario Goodrich picks it off. And he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at the
Now a first and 10 at the 11. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. His pass caught at the 4. Touchdown, Eagles. Watkins, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Eagles are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Elliott good on the extra. And the lead is down to 28-17. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Operating from the gun, Spencer. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Now a second and 10.
Looking to throw. Spencer. And he takes a shot on the release. As this will be incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little more crucial. They need to find the right play to complete here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
They'll look to throw again.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 38-yard line. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards to play. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Off play action. Spencer.
Yeah, to the right sideline. And it falls incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he comes back with one complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 34.
One thing you're hoping for when you run draw routes, you hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to...
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And he takes this one back into the end zone. The Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott now to add the extra point. And the lead is down to 4.
Time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the final seconds tick away.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
73 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. Second down now. Here's a 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. There he goes left side. And he is finally taken down, but not before he gets it to the Eagles' 21-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
Muscle damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Williams will try again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Javonte Williams, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Well, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Abanikanda once again. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
On second down, it's Abanikanda. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Third down, here's Abanikanda. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. The give now to Abanikanda. Shifts by him. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown. There's Abanikanda. 45 yards. And the Eagles are back within a score. Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott on for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. He will return this from deep in the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
And they'll be looking for disruption from both sides right now. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play. That means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. Spencer. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards.
On first down, Spencer. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
It's a pickup of 3.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down at 7.
The Eagles 40-yard line.
Back to throw again. Caught left side, Williams. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot. Corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And it is caught. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 21. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive will take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Looking to throw on second down. Spencer. Screen play set up for Williams. Touchdown, Broncos. Javonte Williams. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Broncos have answered back with a 3rd quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead.
Broncos 42. Eagles 39.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. So both offenses come to life here in this 3rd quarter as this is shaping up. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. They'll run it with a Vanacanda. And a lane slowly materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. Now a pass hauled in downfield. Touchdown! Second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Eagles answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Elliott good with a PAT. This is a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. A give to Williams, right with it. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
It's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down, and you're able to shut down the running play in 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going to the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Throwing on 1st down. Spencer. Short throw caught by Dosich. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On 1st and 10, Spencer. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
2nd and 10. Throwing again. Spencer. Over the middle, it's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
On 1st down, Spencer eluding the pressure right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
That's into the hands of McLaughlin. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. Here's another 1st and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Williams again. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Javonte Williams. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos put together a 4th quarter drive to take the lead.
And this is a time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead.
Eagles, 46.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Rolling to his right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Throwing is Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Into space at the 45. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Throwing to start the drive. Spencer. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching in Atlanta, our apologies. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Williams. He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power. And it gives him a nice pickup. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd and 8 timeouts. Now leaving just 1 in this 4th quarter of play. Here is 3rd down and 4. Looking to throw. Spencer. Open man is Dulcich, the tight end. Touchdown, Broncos. Greg Dulcich, a feast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game.
And the Broncos get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
56, Eagles 46.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Hurts.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
They'll let the QB keep it here off the option.
And he held on to it, but he probably should have as they get it behind the line.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Operating from the gun, Spencer.
That's taken in by Dulcich. And he is going to have the Broncos first, and that should be the capper.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check down in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Broncos, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon.